Or they're just figuring out hosting. We'll just keep looking at these numbers. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, 77%. Ooh. Oh, Reefer Madness, you like that? You like that reference? I'm on the Jazz Lettuce right now. Hell yeah, Coltrane. That's my man. Alright. Semifinals. INSUP versus Hitman. Winner is going to go up against the Night Elf. Would that Night Elf be Dice or Pato? We do not know just yet, but Pato is ahead in that series. Undead versus Orc, the two best in the region. We'll see what happens. Springtime. Map number 1 is best of 3. Ooh, baby. There's Mr. INSUP, Ghoul Opener, Mr. Hitman. We'll see where this peon goes. That's going to determine whether it's Farseer or Blade Master to about a 90% accuracy. And would expect Blade Master. Ooh, Hitman with the happy, just have fun. No luck to you, just fun. Okay, probably gonna see a Blade soon. And, I mean, this could be Lich, Crippler, could be a lot of things, but I would expect a Death Knight out of INSUP. No way he's going to do something crazy game 1. There's Blade. I mean, he knows that Lick's won with Criplord, but does he want to risk it? No, Death Knight. Okay. Acolyte gonna go across. And second Zig for more ghouls. And Hitman. Shop timing indicates this whole camp will be crept. We'll see what the route is. Hitman does tend to go for level 3 right away. There's like ink on my hand, rocking that sleeve. Hand tattoos, man. Hand tattoos. I guess they're more acceptable nowadays than they used to be. But, you know, not just 10 years ago. If you had hand tattoos, there's a lot of jobs you couldn't get. Nowadays, I don't think people really care. I mean, if they do, can't you just sue them nowadays? Is that how that works? I think so. Boycott them? Something like that? Yeah, you'll be fine. Go for it. In your line of work, Todd, it just makes you more popular anyway. The cooler you look. Ring. Bling bling. For INSUP, it's going to be Clouds. What's the next creep? Like, level 3 creep routes are so confusing for me on this map. Just because I don't really play it a lot. I guess creeping the shop for the consumable, pretty common. Never creep this camp, ever. Just never do it, ever. Okay, INSUP's gonna creep this. It's gonna be a disaster. It's just gonna, I just know. I can't even tell what's gonna go wrong, but I know something's gonna go wrong for INSUP here. Something always goes wrong when you creep this camp. Okay, Hitman gets level 2. Is he gonna lose a grunt? Something's definitely gonna go wrong for Hitman. Creeping this camp. Okay, he denies. Hitman only has 1 Windwalk left. So 2 coils left. Well, you know, sometimes you're right and sometimes you're wrong. And, you know, some days just aren't your day. INSUP doesn't get the item, but does get the experience. Cool, not going to go down. INSUP 1 coil left, not level 2. Added 1 new entry giveaway by typing heart. What is that? On Twitch stream, I can do whatever I want. Yeah, I know. Base. Oh, another surround for INSUP. Hitman doesn't have a Windwalk. If this gets surrounded, this is just a dead grunt. The block comes in. Yeah, I just know the story of... Oh, if you're not Canadian, you might not know who this is, but Dallas Green, when he decided he wanted to commit to music, he got tattoos on his hands in, like, the late 90s, so that he had to keep playing music so he couldn't get a regular job. I just know that story. That's a surround... Wait, that's a Dead Knight? I didn't thought he had a TP. Oh, he fights his way out. Hitman screws up. Huge. Screws up. Oh, Mega screws up. But despite the dead grunt, do we have ourselves an even game now? Even though the DK did not die, iNSUP's going to be very defensive for a while, and he's not level 3 yet. Maybe Hitman's even ahead. Because, yeah, he lost a grunt, but look at the DK's experience. If the Shadow has some space to creep before the DK hits 3, that's a really good position for Hitman. Goes back. Doesn't have much mana to harass anyway. So might as well try to creep up to level 3, but both are going to struggle to really get the levels necessary. Hitman probably even more than iNSUP at this stage, because this will be level 3 DK. Or at least 2.99. Oh no! The dead Gulio always hurts the soul. And this won't be DK3. Did the Lich steal a little bit of experience? Definitely stole some there. Hitman from Cali, Oregon. Alright, we've got Alexis on fire, Pog. Okay, good, good, good. Some people know what I'm talking about. Okay, terrible items for Hitman and for iNSUP. Yeah, I mean, can't complain about that, can we?
A player's forces are under attack.
Speaking of Dallas Green, City in Color, the new single came out yesterday. It's not bad. There's also a new Big Thief single that isn't released yet, but it was played on some talk show, and it was pretty good. I don't know if you guys are a fan of those bands, either of them, but hey, if you are, there you go. DK3, if you're a fan of iNSUP, that's a good omen for the future harass, but I would be afraid for this Lich. Okay, no, Statue and Coil. He's got a potion as well. Hitman has to track this DK with impunity. He just wants to creep while being left alone. Oh, iNSUP finds him, though. How does Hitman deal with this? He's just, yeah, he just chills.
A player's forces are under attack.
Shadow Hunter. Nearly level 3. iNSUP is tier 3 Frenzy Online Dark Ranger. Just needs Orb. DK will go back for that. Hitman needs a couple of more things. Still level 3 Shadow Hunter he needs, which would just be one skeleton away. Magi, the best item, arguably, here. He gets. Oh, Shadow Hunter's here. Ward. Is Blade gonna go for it? No. It's meh. Yeah. Yeah, it's alright. The best album of like the last 3 was the one that came out in like 2015, I think it was. I forget what it was called. Something 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 home. That was a good album. But the 2 albums after that, I think it was 2. By the way, slippers of agility for Hitman. And Lionhorn for Insup, not bad. Oh, the statue. Oh, that's a feels bad. Silence lands on just the TC. Hitman's micro so far in this fight has been pretty good. Loses a Berserker, but got a lot of value. And he's just running away. The classic. Okay, but now he comes back in with the reposition. And the grunt lives. Yeah, oh my god. Really nice micro from Hitman there. So much value. And doesn't overcommit. Backs up when he needs to. Now goes back in. But the Shadow's low on mana, so he might want to think again about taking another fight while Insup still has a Coil and a Nova on hand. He managed to save that Potion of Vulnerability till now. Has a Heal Scroll as well. Doesn't need it just yet, though. There's a 1 mana ceiling for the next heal wave. Oh, Blade, careful, Blade! Oh my god, the Blade. But maybe now is where he dies. No, Insup doesn't have a Coil or a Nova. Lich might be the next target, and it is! And GG, 1-0 for Hitman. Damn. Hitman. Still looking pretty good. Still looking pretty good. Yeah, the harass, even though Hitman lost a grunt, I really do think the harass was still good for Hitman because the DK was out of coils, he was out of health. And now he's on series point, Hitman. One more map, and he'll be in the grand finals. Insup. Still with solid chances, as I said earlier in this series. And Pato is in the grand finals. Was able to win 2-1 versus Dice. Let's go, Pato. Let's go. Let's go. That'll be our grand finals. The winner of this versus Pato. I was going to try Nomad Owls again. That was a fun era of Warcraft when Nomad Owls was in the pool. Like late War 3 Arena days. That's when, you know, WCA was still popping. That's when Fly was on top of the world. Those were good days. Yumiko was still playing. WFZ and 120 was still the top undeads. It was like kind of pre-Happy. Happy was just sort of starting to think about playing again. That was a good era. That was a real good era. A little bit of a rehost here. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Down Hitman to join Last Refuge, by the way. I don't know if I said that already, is map number 2. Another Blade map, but a map where Lix won with Criplord against Hitman earlier. So, Insup wants to go for it. He's not one to always play the Criplord. And he does. Definitely builds a Criplord. That deny was huge on the ground. Yeah, true. I didn't even take that into account. But yeah, that is a good point. The deny was really big, actually, because delayed the level 2 by a lot. All right, here's game 2. Last Refuge. Bottom left, Insuperable. Upper right, Hit Boy. Also known as Hitman. Also known as Hit Person. Also known as Victoria, the Victorious. Potholders as well. And Blade Master again? Yeah, there it is. Cup stays in America, boys? Hell yeah. Showing up for finals hungover. Yeah, that was what, 2015 as well? That was a good era, like 2015, 2016, and Elite was still streaming. Oh, those are good days. I think Centauran was still streaming back then. Oh, yeah, Grubby was just starting to come back, so it was still really hyped to see him play Warcraft. Oh, those are good days. Those were good days. Maybe nostalgic, but those were good days. Death Knight. Blade Master. And we'll see. Hitman, I played Duck recently. I had to play him actually in 2 best of 3s, but the advice he gave me on this map, which didn't work out, but when he does it, it probably would. He said, you creep your whole green camp, get items, go across the map, harass the Death Knight, make him think you're going to keep harassing you, and then you, when your 3rd grunt comes out, you pull your blade back and creep the mercenary camp and buy a berserker. And then you can creep the Murloc after that and get level 3 blade. He said that was the advice he gave me on this map. What do you call this era? I don't know. It's hard to have perspective on the last couple years of this game for me, because I'm seeing it from such a different perspective of like being a caster and stuff like that. And a lot of the time seeing it from like almost a work perspective. As fun as it is, but it kind of is like work, as opposed to back in the day, it was just like, oh, if I want to play, I'll play. If I want to watch, I'll watch. No pressure, you know? Nobody knows who I am. So it's kind of a different, seeing it with a new lens, you know? So Hitman is doing kind of what he told me, at least for now. We'll see what happens when that 3rd... Oh, this is going to be at least a dead ghoul. If not 2. Oh, the first one dies in 2 hits. And another coil's going to be forced. Well, Hitman's going deep for this ghoul. Oh, there's a dust. Nicely dusted from INSUP. Don't break up. What are you doing, Hitboy? Yeah, that ain't gonna be a cancel. Oh, this would be a nice surround. Force one of the 2 windwalks left. The 2nd grunt's out. 3rd grunt's on the way. If Hitman starts to clump up his grunts and move towards this, that's exactly what he's doing. Doesn't seem like that's his play. He's going to keep harassing. If he could have forced that coil a little bit earlier, he would have got the last hit, but INSUP has nice timing. Wow, that advice sucks. Well, it didn't work against you, that's for sure, Doc. That's all he gave. That's all he said to me. That's it. That's all I got out of Hitman before I played you. That's all. Oh, but he's going to do that. He's going to do exactly that. He windwalks and backs away. INSUP now thinks, oh, he might still be harassing me. So he's at least going to have to dust. And at least going to have to use a coil. Let's see. Let's see how this works out. If this was Duck, he would just have level 3 and just run at me. And INSUP actually going to scout it. He's going to go across, but I don't think he's going to be able to do much. If he picks up a Dark Ranger 2nd, maybe. Oh, this is so far not being well crept by Hitman. I guess to be fair, against Duck in this position, his DK was 3. So, but yeah, he's pulling a bunch of ghouls INSUP. And Hitman does not get away. He's creeping the Merc camp. Lich on the way, tier 3 on the way. A lot of good things. Of course, Hitman delaying his tier 3 because he wants to have a force that can defend against the Death Knight Lich harass. That's why he delays his tier 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
A Garg? That's a whoopsie doopsie daisy, isn't it, INSUP? There's no Wind Rider. Hitman will oftentimes build a Wind Rider, but he's not this game because he bought the Berserker. That's why he doesn't have a Wind Rider. Is that... really? I mean, okay. Alright. That's fine. Yeah, that's cool. Alright. That's cool.
A player's forces are under attack.
I guess Coil Novid has to pass those items over to the Lich to INSUP, and then maybe creeping the shop is a play. Oh, he's just gonna go for the Merc Camp. What a mad lad. That Garg, I do wonder if that was a mistake or if he's trying to counter a Wind Rider. Not gonna be able to do though. Finally level 2. Slowly but surely these players getting to level 3-3. INSUP maybe a little slower? At least on the Lich side of things. The DK is 1 kill away from that. Finally a clause for Hitman.
Player's forces are under attack.
Gonna pull the red. That's something you can nicely do with this early Raider. Especially on this map. On other maps, say Secret Valley, it's in the pool. You can do that as well. Pull the red camp. Just snipe the item. A Concealed Hill, we already saw that earlier. Oh. What? Okay, Hex, okay. INSUP. Not here on time. The Garg, not gonna get the last hit. Ooh, Helm of Valor, quite good. Hex and Frost Armor. Don't often see that on a Garg. One Garg harassing wood. The issue with that is then you just get one Bat Rider. And that's a value trade for the Orc. Statues kind of getting owned. Ooh, kind of getting really owned. There we go. Gonna take a long time. Oh, he got attacked again. That was all damage from the creeps. That honor will finally get level 3. TC, look at all the upgrades for Hitman. All the tier 3 stuff coming online. He's only going to be missing the Orb after this. Then past that, TC upgrades. For INSUP, he's not going to be missing anything either, other than maybe a couple Fiends. Well, a Fiend. Maybe another statue. Maybe another Ziggurat. There's the other Ziggurat. If he didn't build this Garg, he would have had enough supply for another statue and still the Destroyer without breaking upkeep, but now he's at a cool 48. Unfortunate. Almost wants to lose that Garg, I would say. Or a Ghoul, which he'll probably be losing soon. Scroll the Beast. Not a fight Hitman wants to take. Already loses a Grunt. TC. It's a nice stomp. Another Grunt might fall. To a Coil, possibly? Nope. Okay, the Garg will finally die. The Raider might fall as well. Does. Berserker and Grunt about to fall. A lot of skeletons. Hitman's definitely losing this fight. All things can turn around. No, Shadowrunner's out of mana. Hitman's not going to continue winning this fight. It's going to get some value at the tail end in the way of a Destroyer and a Ghoul. It's all consolation. Hitman's lost a lot of stuff. Gotta get the hell out of here. So 42 versus 40. Okay. So Hitman does find a way to sort of trade decently. I'm surprised he didn't lose the TC. I thought he was going to lose the TC and the Kodo. Doesn't lose either. Except at least we'll get the red because the Shadow's out of mana. Looking for Khadgars. Or maybe another Lich item. Endurance. Pretty good. Blade. Potion of Vulnerability after this? No, Speed Scroll. Doesn't get the item still, though. Up got the ring. And really no fiends for INSUP, just continue to build ghouls. And still here. INSUP, is he going to reveal? Is he going to dust? He doesn't have either available. And running out of his Windwalk. He's got another one, though. He's got 2 more and gets the last hit. Not getting the item again, though. And doesn't need to use the Potion of Invulnerability. Yeah, that Blade Harass was insane. So much experience stolen away. That would have been level 3 Dark Ranger, probably level 4 Death Knight. It's all stolen, but he got, like, he might have not got either item, but the fact that he gets a level 5 and a level 4 creep, you can't underestimate that amount of experience stolen. Man, what's the play now? 50 supply. INSUP at 55, so INSUP's gonna be looking for the fight. Oh my god! He buys 2 mana pots and then gets a mana stone. Whoopsie doopsie. But hey, maybe passes one of those over to Lich. Definitely gonna be nuking these heroes. He's got enough mana to do that. Shadowhunter doesn't have enough mana to do much. No heal wave. Statue's being focused. 3 destroyers up in the air. Heal scroll use. Heal wave. 13 mana off for the Shadow. Raider nuke down. Level 2 Nova is so sick right now. And INSUP, the heroes are really going to carry at the tail end of this fight. Hitman's kind of out of steam. He's got 1 heal wave. Going to have to use it on the Blade pretty soon. And Shadowhunter. Blade could pass a potion, but then something's gonna die. Oh, actually not a surround. Shadow, a coil away. Destroyer could devour the speed scroll. Clarity. Not canceled. Kodo kind of sacrificing himself. Blade is chasing down a destroyer, possibly. Trying to. Oh, cancel. There's a heal wave, though. No purge. Never lucky. Sag. Hitman gets out of that fight again without losing a hero. And that's really the secret. But the hero levels are getting good. For both. I mean, the TC's about to be 3, but INSUP's about to be 4-4-3. Blade's on his way to level 5, however. Gotta see more nukes on this Blade, I feel like. Or the Shadow. Here's the first one on the Shadow, but just when you have a Potion of Invulnerability. Raider falls. Destro pretty much 2-shot. 2 of them die, in fact. Shadow surrounded. Has a potion, though. Has a potion. Uses it. Clarity and Salve over top. 38 versus 42. Odo hasn't gotten an eat yet. Shadow again being pressured, but backs away on time. Lich has a potion. How much can the heroes carry for INSUP? They're both at 40 supply with no gold. Alright, so we still got a game on our hands. I thought INSUP might just be losing here. But his heroes might be able to do enough. Kodo falls. Oh my god, the crit. Potion of Vulnerability. Need to coil that. But now the Dark Ranger might be pressured. The statue is so nice for INSUP currently. He's got a ton of coils. Shadow finally comes back in. Raider, heal wave. Oh my god, the Blade. Coil Nova has an Onk though. Gets the Onk past. iNSUP, can he afford items from the shop? I don't know, because he's going to have to get out of here soon. Potion of Vulnerability should be off cooldown soon. If you want to pass it to the Lich, that is. Raider. Dude, these mana pots and mana stones, he's still got a coil left. Eats a ghoul. Oh, speed scroll. Hitman has all the items he needs just when he needs them. And Raider falls. That means not a lot of catch, but there's going to be a Hex. And a Stomp. And this Lich is there's no saving. The Lich, potion pass. I don't know why you'd pass that potion there. You should know the Stomp is coming, but GG. Hitman gets a 2-0, and Hitman will now have the true test of a Night Elf. Not an Undead. So iNSUP definitely played that really well. But Hitman seems to be in pretty good shape still in this matchup. Yeah, Hitman versus Pato now. Man, probably shaken right now. Pato probably feeling hella confident after beating Dice. That was Last Refuge. All right, one more short break, and then the final match of the day, best of 5 between Pato and Hitman. We'll take a 4-minute break. We'll be back with the grand finals. During that 4 minutes, if you want to type ! Carson's music and check out my band Single, I think we might have pushed us over the 7K plays. Would really appreciate if you go give it a listen, even if it's on mute. Trying to get to 20K this month. We got 22 days left, or if you're in Europe, 21. You're back.